Pods, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 points. Stop pointing for screens. Let the dudes be dudes.
I'm not
You
gonna
gonna
lie, Urkel.
trade 6, 7 people don't grow on trees. I'm sorry, they don't.
I'm
Death
not gonna lie,
touches
Urkel. Like
and the Warriors beating the
today,
Rockets.
today was such a good day for me because I get to see JK play with my mom. First of all, my mom made birthday, so I was happy for that. We went out and eat, came back home, watch a JK masterclass. I know Pods is gonna get relegated to the G League now. I mean, again, just a good damn day, bro. Just a good day, bro.
Nope,
Wiggins,
nope, nope.
22 points. Kaminga 33 points. Dudes was hooping. Kyle Anderson is now my backup point guard, and Pods is in the fucking G League. What a day! What a day, bro! What a day!
None of that, none of that. The guy had 8 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. None of that. The streak was broken. No Steph Curry on the court, no Draymond Green on the court. Let's talk about what happened tonight. Jonathan
Death
Kuminga had
Lu-
33
touches
points.
and the
Glorious,
Warriors
you can
beating the
you can kill
Rockets.
Pods
Leaving
all
the
you
Rockets
want,
in
On a
and
top
Game
three
when
defense
it's
too.
warranted, it's
Top three
fair.
defense too.
But if Pods isn't out there tonight, who's putting the ball on the floor? Who's running a set? Name one guy on the roster that's running a set.
Kyle Anderson.
Kyle Anderson. But you know what? You're
Kyle
right though.
Anderson. Kyle
I'm gonna
Anderson
skip
Not
on
from
that
that.
pod.
Hold on. No. We ain't doing that tonight. No.
No,
Uh-uh.
you're right. You know, you're
No.
right, bro. My bad.
No, we're not doing that tonight.
That's some clown shit,
I
dog. That's some clown
Kyle
shit.
Anderson can't run a set. Oh,
None
don't do
of
that
that
to Kyle
fucking
We're not
shit.
doing that tonight, right?
I don't
Like,
want to
no.
hear it. I'm not hearing that shit.
No, not
no,
doing
you're
that
right,
tonight.
bro. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
No, we're not doing that tonight. No.
You wrong, Kaminga.
Jonathan Kuminga had
You're right,
33
bro.
points. Jonathan Kuminga had 33 points tonight. 33 points
Yes, sir.
Jonathan Kuminga had tonight. We should be celebrating that.
Career
Because
high. Career
because
high.
everybody
Top three
bro, hold on,
defense
hold on, hold
too.
on.
The Rockets are top
Because I
three
was reading a
defense.
timeline today and I was listening and I was listening and I was listening. Everybody had this as an L tonight. And you know what I saw? Bro, you know they got held under 95 points tonight? 95 points. They got held under 95 points tonight.
Without Draymond.
No Draymond. What are we doing here, bro? Because everyone had this as an L tonight. Nah. I thought we were gonna lose 5 more games in a row. Nah.
I think I said it yesterday, man. This is the Rockets, man. I think they
Where's
just
that tweet?
they match up well.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
If you guys been watching, it's been the defense that's been bad in the 5 game losing streak, and we're competing every single game. It was brain dead behavior to think that this was going to continue. Anyways, Urkel, continue reading off. Kaminga 33 points.
Yeah.
What
So
else was his stat line?
Kaminga,
I
hold on.
popped in the jumbotron right there.
So
So the
Kaminga
the
had
crazy
33
the
points.
crazy thing was, and
13 of 22
I
too.
swear to God, I had to triple check this before I tweeted it because I had like an idea in my head, but it just when you like verbalize it, when you see it, like you kind of have to you go really. His first game over 30 points. Excuse me, first game over 30 minutes this season. First game,
Are you
and you know what?
serious?
First game, he had not
Yes.
cracked 30 minutes once this
That's not
season.
Yes.
surprising with the
It's
new
not
12-man
surprising.
lineup.
You can
Oh
go check it. I couldn't
Lord,
believe it when I
no.
tweeted it.
I
No,
And
no,
you
think
know
no, no,
what
no.
the you
I'm
know what
not.
the crazy thing is?
I'm not saying.
If Stephen Dre play tonight, he doesn't crack 30 minutes.
no,
Yeah,
he doesn't.
No.
I'm saying it's
We had
ridiculous.
we never mind.
I'm not
Hold on,
saying
hold on, hold on.
right.
Lee. Go ahead, Lee.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I watched all the games, but it's ridiculous that this man has kept this dude on the bench for Lindy Waters, bro. No disrespect to the Lindy and those guys who came in and they did their thing, but Kaminga is a talent, as we saw tonight. That man needs to play. He needs to start.
Yeah, this shit is ridiculous, man. I mean, like, and I don't want to hear about no spacing shit because, and let me say this, I said this during the live watch. Um, uh, the type of game that we saw tonight, the score was what, 90, 99, 93. This is what a playoff game is going to look like, right? These are two teams that guard on the perimeter. There's not a lot of like. How many 3-point shots do you think went up tonight? On,
I think is I know you don't want to hear about the spacing, but the way he's a downhill player. I mean, obviously Kerr played him at the 4 tonight. Obviously, he played him next to Looney because he knows
he's gonna go downhill all night. He can't start Kyle there, like, because it's gonna clog up his room. So as much we hate it, like, he thrived tonight in the 4 slot. So they're gonna have to figure something out with either play Dre 5, play him at the 5, do something. But this game didn't prove that he can play with all those other guys. So I mean, that's what I think.
Yeah, so bro, this game was a playoff, probably not playoff intensity, but the playoff games this year are going to look like 99-93. So we got to figure out how we can get Steph. We have to figure out how we can get Kaminga, Steph, Wiggins, Draymond, Looney on the same page. They need to be on the court because I don't see how you can have a kid go 33 points tonight. This is the second best team in the conference, right? We're what now? Where are we in the standings? We're fifth in the standings.
13 and 8.
Bro, isn't it
13
kind
and
of ironic that 2 of his best performances, you can say, like JK's, were against the
Yeah.
Rockets? Isn't that a funny coincidence?
I mean, no, because
I mean, but
you know what's funny is that I thought that JK would struggle against athletes. I mean, but you see when he puts his head down and he just goes to. So what? Here's what I think happened in the game. He made a few jumpers. He made a few threes to start the game. You see because what happened to start the game is that the Rockets were kind of like say shoot, 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 and he made the jumpers, right? So you see, once he made the jumpers, then they had to press up on him. And if you notice, he was getting to the rim at will after he made those jumpers, right? Same thing with Wiggs, right? Like Wiggs hit some jumpers tonight, and then they were stepping out on him. The minute they started to step out on these dudes, it just created a lane to the rim. Now we got to figure out for the rest of the year 3 elements here. Steph Curry basketball, defense, and how to get these dudes going downhill as much as possible. Defense, transition defense, um, rim pressure, because I think we shot like 27 free throws tonight. But we need to get these guys downhill as much as possible, get them going to the rim, because Houston is one of the better defensive teams in the league. And you saw how it was just a sparring match tonight. If Steph Curry is out there, this is a 20-point game. Granted, we ain't doing the dumb shit, right? So this is what we're going to have to figure out. The Rockets are a +7 team. We beat a +7 team tonight to break the streak. So this is twice that we've beaten the second best team in the conference. Y'all don't think that means something? Or are we just going to go on another skid and we're going to lose and we should trade for Vucevic and we should trade and trade. So what is it going to be? I want the games to look like this. This is how I want these games to look because this is how it's going to look in the playoffs. This is a typical playoff game tonight. CJ, how say you?
Yo, bro, I'm so freaking hyped, man. You know, this is something I've been talking about for God knows how long now.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we were able to pull out this win. For one, you know, I felt like we needed like some kind of moment where we could just spark a run. We could just turn this shit around, get this negative cloud away from our heads.
Yeah.
Like, how about our freaking wings, man? I put it in the jumbotron. Something I've been thinking about for a long time. You know, this vision of just the 2 wings. I even said, you know, they could be the top 2 wing duo in the league, rivaling only Tatum and Brown. You know, right? Because Wiggins, he had fucking Jalen Green in hell. The only time Jalen Green was scoring was when he was on the bench, bro, and he was scoring on great efficiency. And then not a soul could stop Kaminga, bro. They couldn't stop him. Like I better never see him come off the bench again.
Urkel,
He
can I? My fault. I thought you were done. My fault.
no, I'm gonna go to bed in a second. Hold on. I'm just gonna get my shit off and and then I'll let y'all do your thing. I better never see him come off the bench again, bro. We need to just go to the lineup. Steph, Wiggins, J.K., Draymond, Loon. You know, Looney. Look how amazing his screening was, bro. He was able to operate outside of the paint, and Wiggins and J.K. were able to get going downhill. You know, he was able to free up shooters, create separation with his screens. Like it's fucking time. We got to start. We got to get going with that lineup. And man, bro, I'm super pumped, man. That was a huge
I
win.
just want
So
to say one. I just want to
so
say one thing about that Tatum Brown thing because it's funny you say that because even with Tatum and Brown, right? They'd only play next to one big. They play Tatum at the four.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's J.K. and Wiggs or Tatum and Brown, there's still only one big next to them. So Draymond and Looney, the Celtics don't. No other team really does that. So they would need to figure out who is that another big next to them. So if they put Draymond and Looney, that would be still be unorthodox to the rest of the league as far as
Yeah,
spreading it
but
out.
Looney's different than any big because he doesn't live in the paint. He sets off ball screens for separation.
But he would. He
So
still.
So
He
now
still. He still.
whoever's guarding Looney
Right.
has to come up to the level of his screen because say he's setting an off ball screen for Steph, Steph is gonna get separation. So the guy that Looney's guarding is gonna have to come up and guard that. Looney's an elite
That
screener.
works to a
So
point,
they're
but
that
gonna have to
lineup,
you
come out and
still
hold
don't
on,
guard that.
have.
that lineup that CJ mentions, it was like the fourth, maybe fifth game of the season. I can't remember. I got to go back to my tweets. I was looking at that lineup with Trace, and because that's what it was. That was remember that's what we started with. Those four with Trace, and
Yep.
I was looking at it, and they went away from it right away. And I'm looking at it, and I'm saying we got to go with Loon.
Looney's
We
the one
got
who
to go
makes it
with
come
Loon.
together.
Yep.
Bro,
You
I've
know,
been
still
talking about
today.
it since the fucking summer,
So
bro.
CJ, you know, still today, what is this? This was game
21.
21. Was it 20 or
Still
20? 21?
having 0 minutes with it.
0 minutes. You guys know that, right? It hasn't played a minute on the court. Not one.
Hey, and I also said that they're eventually gonna get to it. They're gonna try every single option first because when they starting JK again, they're not gonna be able to go back.
In
And
order,
it's all
but
unfolding,
in
bro.
order to start JK, and in order to do obviously that lineup or any variation of that lineup, in order to start JK, you got to play Wiggins at the two.
Yeah.
And we have to just I don't know what it takes. I don't know what force on planet Earth it takes to just get that into Steve Kerr's mindset, like moving forward. But whatever it takes, it needs to happen. You start both of those guys; they are positive together on the floor. And this concept that he can't play the two and Wiggins and Kuminga can't play the three next to him is absolutely crazy because nothing from an analytics standpoint, nothing from an offensive or defensive standpoint tells you that it can't work.
That's not true.
Uh,
Last year,
Do you guys remember
remember last
when
year
when
though, the
Clay?
only reason last year they said the only reason Wiggins and Kuminga they thought it couldn't work last year was because they were trying them next to Draymond and Looney. They had the worst plus minus when they were next to Draymond and Looney, and the lineup was unlocked when it was Draymond at the five or somebody else at the five last year. That was the only time it started working, and then they had some semblance of success. So it really was just pure numbers. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, they tried it against the late. They tried it early in the
I'm
preseason.
gonna be honest with you, right? I don't care what you have to do, you have to make it work.
Yep.
Because these guys that people want to trade for and all of these guys, right? They're going to come at a cost, and it's going to come at a cost of it's going to come at a steep price, right? So I want us to make this shit work because the wings are here, they're under contract, they're under control, right? Find it, make the shit work because the minute we make a trade, right, blood is going to be in the water. I want people to understand that, right? Everybody is trade, 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 right? Like there's growing pains within the shit, and these are the growing pains that we're going to go through, right? Figure it out. Figure it out because all these trades that people want, they're just if you trade for a 30, $35 million contract, guess what? You're going to have to eat into the roster, right? And the player that you're going to trade for, he ain't a top 10 player. He ain't a top 5 player. So if I'm not getting a top 10, top 5 player back and you're not bringing me a top 5 player that is probably going to have a $40 million contract, 45, $50 million contract, like we don't have those types of contracts. Remember, Clay was on an expiring last year. That was $43 million. CP3's contract poofed into thin air, right? So guess what? Look at the contracts that we have to trade. So the minute you try to trade for one of these guys that I hear the people are on the TL, is going to eat into one of these contracts, right? So say you're trading for like Vucevic or somebody like that, right? Look at our contracts and look what we have to move.
I think the only thing
You see what I'm
with
saying?
Vucevic was that because he only makes 20 million. So if they were, and the Bulls are tanking, if they want to take Melton and an expiring, whether it's Gary Payne or something like that, was the only thing I could see. But I agree with you. Other than that, I don't want to move JK for any of these
How's
guys.
his defense? How's his defense?
Well, I mean, the defense, we
Atrocious.
don't know what it would look like in the system.
Oh, I do.
Gang, bro, listen,
Come on, man.
bro,
Come on, man.
Urkel, bro, we talked about this shit, bro. Like,
Little
why
footed
in the
big.
world would you ever trade this nigga, bro? He's my sunshine, nigga. He's all we got, bro.
Bari.
I told you, nigga, bro. I said he gonna give us 30 tonight, nigga. What he do? He gave us 30 fucking points, nigga. Don't ever talk about trading this nigga in your motherfucking life, nigga. He all we got. He's all we fucking got.
Yo, real quick, bro, to the Vooch point, bro, I think his offense kind of offsets a little bit of the defense. So,
Because at the end of the day,
I
with
don't
some
know.
of these elite,
Hey man, I can't even think about a trade right now, man.
I don't
Hey,
know.
let me say this really quick. This even despite how negative the starters were last year,
That's
Let it
all I
rock out,
got.
CJ. Let it rock out. Let it rock out.
Yeah,
That's
let
yeah.
it
all I
rock, let it
got,
rock.
nigga. He all I got. Everybody loves the sunshine.
Let's go,
Goodness.
We don't celebrate these wins enough, man.
bro. Listen to me. Nana said we weren't going to win the next 4 games.
I'm scared of
Come on,
Minnesota,
bro. We
but
gotta
I ain't worried
celebrate,
about them.
bro.
I ain't worried about them right now. I'm worried about this 33. I said he was giving us 30 a night. I damn near said 40, bro. Oh my God, bro. I told you niggas don't trade this fuck nigga. Nah, let's trade it for Laurie Marketing. What the fuck is Laurie doing this season? Not a damn thing. And Utah on the fucking he don't fucking play. He don't play games. He don't play. All right, you know what? Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. Y'all know everything, bro.
Laurie
Go get Laurie. That's what you want.
ain't playing that well.
Nigga,
Hey man,
playing. We not playing. Fuck playing. We not playing, nigga. My sunshine is playing, nigga. Everybody loves the.
yo, shut up, Bari, man.
Oh my goodness. All right,
Hey,
let me
on
let
the
me let me
topic of
say
that
this. Let me
lineup,
say
real
this
quick
about the
before I
Wings
go to
before we
sleep.
move on. So
Oh, go ahead, AK.
even though the most of the starters were negative last year, these two dudes, despite that, I just checked it up again. I'm pretty sure they were a slight positive. The numbers don't matter because it's again, first of all, it's from last season. They were actually a positive together last year. Not by much, but they weren't a negative. That's the fact that they weren't a negative in like almost 700 minutes of basketball, considering how negative various different starting lineups that we threw together, different variations of starting lineups that we threw together last year were negative, and these two dudes still weren't a negative. And then you're gonna go this year and you're not going to even see it not work. Before you see it not work, you're going to be in a situation where the dude who last week was your starting two guard is getting DNPs. You're willing to do that first before you do this? That's my issue with this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's fine. We
Let's
move on.
trade
How the
Kaminga for
fuck
Herb
are you going to
fucking
try that
Jones.
before you try this?
Yeah, well, here we are. You know, he's gonna have no choice but to try it. And you know what? On defense, it's gonna be way harder to freaking scheme this shit out because guess what? You can't matchup hunt us because you know Looney. He's 6'9". He's a smart, high IQ player, right? Draymond Green. He's gotta have two elite athletic wings behind him. And by the way, Jonathan Kaminga is a guy on defense. You know, he's been showing it. You know, we already know Wiggins, man, first team all defense. That guy, please, right? So we're going to be able to switch everything. You're going to be able to surround Steph with that. Two elite athletes, the defensive player of the year, the Stephen Curry of defense
Hey,
in
see,
Draymond.
hey,
And then Looney, a high IQ, you know, good old reliable, a rebounding machine. Bro, this it's going to be an elite lineup.
Nah, CJ, let's trade that nigga for fucking Zach
hey,
Levine.
hey, see,
That's what we want, bro.
Yeah, dude. No, let's trade him for fucking Cam Johnson, bro. Let's
Yeah,
hey,
fuck it.
let's go get Cam Johnson for Brooklyn. Who's
hey,
fucking 29.
hey, y'all. Four of those guys already won a chip 2 years ago on the court. We just don't have Poole in the line. We'll put JK there, who plays defense.
We don't
Yo,
need Poole, nigga. We
Yeah,
got
Lee,
JK.
bro.
Lee.
Yes, sir.
You or AK, which one of y'all blocked Just Dustin 14? I need Just Dustin 14 in here. So if one of y'all could unblock him, please unblock him because I think when you block it kicks people out of the space. So do me a favor and unblock whichever one of y'all got Just Dustin 14
Man,
blocked,
fuck Just Dustin, nigga.
please.
Fuck that
All
nigga,
right.
It
bro.
only
I was just
affects the
talking to that guy.
co-host.
Hey, but hey, Urkel, thank you for having me up here, man. I'm a call tonight. I'll see you
All right,
on
brother.
playback
Thank you,
tomorrow morning.
Kaminga.
Play
Let's
back
set
in
All
the
right, y'all have a
morning,
great
bro.
night.
Yes, sir. We're gonna rewatch
I
in the morning.
hate that bum ass nigga, bro.
And you know what's crazy, bro? They be like, Franz this, Franz that, Franz this. Bro, this nigga Franz get the
Exactly,
ball
bro.
every fucking possession.
They,
You see what happens when Kaminga get fucking every possession,
they
nigga?
was
He get
torturing me.
33. He
They
get
was torturing me. But
33.
when I said that Jonathan Kaminga ain't getting minutes like France, he's not running the offense
Nigga,
like France.
nobody on the
They don't want
Warriors
to hear
played
that
30
shit.
minutes. What the fuck do niggas be talking
Nigga
about?
hasn't touched 30 minutes for
Yeah,
the
nigga,
season
Kaminga
besides the
played
one
28
game, and
minutes
then he
tonight.
scored
What do
33.
niggas be talking about? He
Jackie
played
him on
28.
40.
Pods played 32. Y'all blaming this nigga?
I'm pretty sure the Rockets have the best defense in the NBA or the second best.
They got the second best, bro.
And
They're
The
the
They're like
second
second
best.
best
top three
They're
in the
defense in
second
the
second
best.
league.
best defense, and Kaminga fucking bitched
So
them.
you can't say it was something
Fucking
like
bitched them.
Leminky has 30 on the Wizards. Nah, this is real defense.
Real
Real
defense, bro. He
defense.
went out there and dropped 33 on real fucking defense.
Okay, so
Franz was dropping
Yeah.
36 on
so
fucking the
glorious.
Lakers.
Here's what this comes down to, right?
Yo, tell Alfonso, tell
Here's
him.
what this comes down to, right? We lost 5 games in a row. We're at 8 L's, and has 8 L's. Houston has 8 L's. So Memphis, Houston, and Dallas all have 8 L's. We also have 8 L's, right? So you see how crazy this shit is, right? The Los Angeles Lakers have 10 L's, and they're about to pick up like 3 more. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be non-existent pretty soon. But you see what I'm saying, bro, about how close this conference is? And we have played the Rockets twice. No Steph. This time, no Draymond. And we've beaten the Rockets twice. We have Oklahoma City. We've played OKC without Steph uh this time around, and we should have won that game. If we would have just finished uh those layups, if JK would have just finished the 2 layups that he missed, we probably win that game, right? So I am watching us play the 2 best defensive teams, and those are the 2 better teams in the conference right now. And you see the situation that we're in. Okay?
It might be
Every team,
the couple
every
of games left.
team that's in the top 6 right now, there is not a bad defensive team in the top 6. So when I tell y'all that defense is more important now than ever before, it's more important now than ever before. You cannot you cannot be a good team and not play defense. That's just what it comes down to, right? So, yeah, Steph Curry and defense is what it's going to take, bro. Because I'm just watching these games, and this is how these games are gonna look come playoff time. I promise you that. And it's not a coincidence at the top, bro. The Clippers. No one had the Clippers being in the top 6. I thought the Clippers were gonna be out of there, bro. Honest to God. And here we are. So I don't know what what to tell y'all. We gotta play defense. Fuck this like second option bullshit, bro. Like, who did the Rockets have out there as their second option?
I
Dylan
couldn't even.
Brooks.
I honestly couldn't even
It was
tell.
Dylan
Was it
Brooks,
Jalen
bro.
Green
It was Dylan
one
Brooks.
day? Is it fucking
Dylan
Fred
Brooks is their
VanVleet
second
one
option.
day?
Okay,
I
all
mean, no,
right,
it's
man.
really Fred, I guess. Yeah, it's probably like
But
Sengun,
if Fred
Fred, and
VanVleet's
then
your second
whoever feel like
option,
showing
then
up that night.
yeah, that's another problem in this
Okay.
series.
Fred VanVleet hoops in fucking July would be atrocious, man. Holy shit.
Come on, bro.
I'm just happy, bro. My team won. We were
Like,
short-handed. The Rockets didn't beat our fucking C team.
then what makes me happy is the niggas who were supposed to get shots got shots. We had Wiggins getting shots. We had JK getting shots, and they actually did shit with the ball, bro. We didn't have random ass niggas on the team taking shots that they're not supposed to take, calling for screens that they're not supposed to take, and we won game. And we're gonna keep winning games if that's what happened. If I see JK have 30 minutes a night, Wiggins has his 30, and I see Steph at 31, 32, we're gonna win games. And
You
that's
know what it is,
guaranteed.
bro? Like, so here's what I want to see from JK going forward, right? the scoring was nice and all tonight, but for him to stay on the court, I need high level decision making. So tonight, I threw it up in a jumbotron, and I seen him get a double tonight, and he passed out the double. It created a chain reaction. Pods made
That's
the
him reading the defense, Urkel.
right, like
Reading the defense.
yeah. So I need to see more of that because let me be honest with you. If he can make reads, that's how he's going to stay on like really perform in the playoffs and stay on the court. And um and Wiggs too. We need to see more playmaking from those guys, right? I need a ball in their hands more. I need more downhill stuff, and
But
I need to see more playmaking from them
I'm not gonna lie, I
because
genuinely think that's just the
because
game reps hitting
if
for JK.
hold on,
That's
if you can put the ball in their hands and them create plays, that's how they're going to stay on the court, and that's how they're really going to get this shit humming, right? So that's what is required: versatility and defense. When you can play make and defend, and you can score, that's what you need: versatility. We need our wings to be more versatile, right? I saw JK with a willingness to pass tonight. Um, I think he was really trying to showcase the passing stuff. Wiggs was trying to do the same thing as well. And that is what's going to unlock Steph. And that is what's going to make Steph better. And Steph is going to make them better. Always. Steph makes everybody better, right? So um, we shot 27 free throws tonight, and it was a bunch of downhill stuff. When did we ever see our offense look like that?
we really
Bro,
don't because
I've been
Steve Kerr
saying this for
don't run
two
sets
I've
with
been saying this for
JK.
2 years, bro. Why the fuck would we trade Kaminga when this nigga's one of the best rim finishers in the fucking league and Steph is one of the best shooters, bro? It's like the
And
best
then
combo ever.
then
Like,
Wiggins
why
for
would
the
you ever
last few
trade that shit, dog?
years has taken a back seat when it comes to his shots. Well, how
You
many
know the
like he
wild
was
part about it,
averaging
Glorious,
12.
right? So the last time I checked the free throw rate, right, it was a little bit above league average, right? So league average free throw rate is like 25%. Last time I checked, it was right around league average. Since this stretch started, this bullshit stretch, they've dropped like 2 points below league average. Last season, our free throw rate, do you want to know what it was ranked?
When they like 30th, bro? Like 28, some
Probably
crazy shit.
It
second
was
to dead last.
29th last year, right?
Mm.
So or 3 points below league average is what it was last season. So by the way, guess who was top three in free throw rate last season?
Kaminga.
Jonathan Kaminga.
Lakers.
Yeah.
No. Team.
Oh,
Oh,
Lakers.
Oh
Lakers.
yeah,
yeah.
of course. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need, right?
Niggas do drive a lot though.
Who, them? Not
Yeah.
really.
Last season, you don't think so?
No. They're last in drives.
Anyway, I like again. And you know what? I thought I saw really good defense from Kaminga. We don't ask Kaminga to go out there and guard the De'Aaron Foxes and these shifty guards, but so long as he can play good and decent defense on that wing and whatnot, bro, we will be Gucci, bro. He can stay out there. He can close games, and I thought he played good defense today.
Hold on. I want to apologize. Slimy, I didn't kick you off stage. I thought you left. That must have been somebody else. This morning, Slimy was talking about JK. And the wild part is people think that Slimy's on bath salts, but he's not. He actually made a good point this morning. He said that if you give the ball to JK and just have him create downhill pressure, it'll add another element to the offense. That's kind of what he was saying this morning in his slimy own kind of way. And he was right. So slimy, I want to apologize to you this morning because people were calling you nuts, and that's exactly how they won the game today. So shout out to you, Slimy. Usually say crazy shit, but you know, you were right this morning. And we were all wrong.
That shit crazy, bro. Like, we really did it, bro. I
Yeah,
can't believe this shit, bro.
streak broken, man. I mean, and the frustrating part about this losing streak was watching us lose games and how we were losing these games because I was like, this is not the same team from last year. Not even close, bro. So when I watched the starting off and I was looking at all the indicators, I was like, this is just a terrible stretch because, we lost the 2 games and then we played pretty well in that OKC game, like Steph and all things considering. And the funny thing about this game tonight and the OKC game, they looked very, very similar, right? So you see all these teams that are saying lean defense, lean defense,
No,
lean
that's the
defense.
question I want to ask. Circle. You were watching the Rockets, right? You see a lot of deficiencies in their game, despite them being like the top 2 defense. There's a lot of like flaws with them.
Yeah,
That's
so
how the
so
Warriors took advantage of a lot of
bro,
them, actually.
so this morning, right? And OKC and Houston are the 2 best teams in the conference right now, right? And I think we've just grown such accustomed to this up and down basketball bullshit, right? That we forget that a team like OKC and a team like the Rockets are the 2 best teams in the conference right now. And they're going to continue to win games. Those are 2 good teams, right? But this is why I don't want to make no move that's going to sacrifice any type of defense. You know what I'm saying? I want us to be like this, where we're tough minded, we're defensive, we can guard on the perimeter, we can wall off the paint, we can rebound, right? Because what I'm seeing this year and for most of the year is that this is turning into a possession battle. You know why we're winning a lot of these games too? We're winning the possession battle. Believe it or not, right? Like if you look at um we're like top 5 in like offensive rebound percentage. Offensive rebounds, we are ranked, let me tell you, we are ranked top 5 in offensive rebounds. Defensive rebounds, we are second. Total rebounds, we're first, right? So if your argument for a big is that we need rebounding, I really don't think we need that. However, we are fourth in offensive rebounds in the league right now. So if you're saying that we need spacing from the center position, sure. But that spacer better be able to guard better than Kevon Looney. If he can't, if that if that center spacer can guard better than Looney, bring him in. But if he can't, it don't make no sense, bro. I'm telling
But
you.
I was gonna say he could play. I'm not gonna say he's decent. He's not like terrible, but I think his offense offsets that defensive
No,
limitation he
fuck
has.
that. Fuck
He
that.
if
We don't need
100%.
That
offense. We
doesn't
need
happen,
better
bro.
better
That
defense.
doesn't happen.
But you
Fuck
gotta,
Wait,
that.
who y'all talking
but
about?
you gotta ask yourself: Can we count on is Loon best set as the second big, or do you want to lean on him for 30 minutes in the playoffs as the starting
Listen,
big?
bro.
That's what I'm
Trace
saying,
not a
though.
starter,
Because
bro.
Trace
Trace not a
Trace
starter,
is
bro. We know
That's
that.
just the problem
basically a
that
That's the
non-factor right
thing,
now.
because we can't trust Chase to go out and play
He
minutes,
can't.
bro.
He
It's
can't.
just he's not
The
ready.
nigga can't
And
finish.
Nothing, bro. Like he's getting
is the
pushed.
answer leaning on Looney for the year? Is that really the answer?
Yes,
And that's the thing.
we
That
have proof.
yo,
We have proof
well,
of
that's the thing. Do
concept.
they have a
listen,
choice in
the
the
We have
thing,
proof
offense?
of,
the
but we.
stuff that Vucevic will be able to unlock for our offense will be
Ooh, why is
tremendous, bro.
Vucevic. Hey,
especially with
listen,
Vucevic, man?
I don't know.
bro.
I don't know what you
Listen,
guys
listen,
think. I don't know.
listen,
It's
bro.
crazy.
Listen to me. Listen. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm from Chicago. Like, I watch the Bulls and shit, bro. Like, stop with this Vucevic shit, bro. That nigga sucks. He's tricking niggas right now, bro. He's on the
How?
last year of his deal, bro. Like, we know what this is, bro. Just stop.
This
Just
is
stop.
this. I mean, we got 39
This is
tonight.
trickery.
That's what niggas
Oh,
don't get, bro.
it's a contract year.
Why you
Oh,
think
hell no.
This
Boost
is
wasn't doing
trickery,
this
bro.
shit all the other times, bro?
This is an
Like
illusion.
like
This is a
he
fantasy.
wants money, bro.
You know he's been an all-star before, right?
That nigga is fake.
You know he's been an
Wait,
all-star
bro,
before, right?
I swear to
What's
you,
fake?
Hold on,
he
hold
would
Gang, that
come
on,
was in
over here
hold on,
2020,
and he
gang.
would
hold
not be
on.
able to hit a
Y'all
wide
need
open corner,
you
bro.
heard what Barry said? Barry said this is an illusion. Bad team stats. Bad team stats. I want y'all to give
That
me
has always
somebody
been
that can
him.
defend. I ain't sacrificing no defense, bro. Defense is gonna win.
Gang,
That is
defense
Bro,
literally
is
what
winning
what
come on,
titles,
makes
bro.
nigga.
Defense
makes
is
us
gonna
who we
win.
are, man.
The way
The
hold on.
defense and Steph.
The way that they're playing this league this year, I'm telling you, It's defense, bro. Look at that OKC team and look how fucking rugged they are,
It's
bro.
a lot.
Look at the
It's a
Rockets.
lot to put on
The
Steph, man.
Rockets
To
have
be
no their
a
offense.
lot.
No,
That's a
no,
whole
no, no,
defensive
no,
regimen.
no. We won a game tonight that nobody said that we could win
Bro,
tonight,
they
right?
beat the
And
Rockets already without Steph. I don't see why they. This was like
the
this.
Rockets are the second best team in the conference,
Yes, but
bro.
Bro,
they're still
we
as
all
far
know
as
that.
the makeup of their team, right?
Eric, you
St.
don't
Louis is the
even
best
believe that, bro.
player. Fred is their second, but Fred is an inefficient. Like they
Shot
match up
taker.
well with the
We're
Tay,
Rockets. It's
Tay,
what
poo-pooing
let's
this.
15
take the
straight
shot
now.
taker.
It's a 15 straight now. They match up well with the Rockets.
We're poo-pooing this win tonight. Come on, man.
I'm not,
Of
but
course,
I
Lee.
literally
Of
said this.
course, because
Who?
that's what we do. Nah,
No,
nah,
I
nah,
literally
nah.
said this yesterday. I
We're
said
gonna lose 5 more games in a row. Nah, nah. Please, we're gonna lose 5 more in a row.
What?
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is what everybody's doing, dog. Like when we're and what's gonna happen is that we're gonna go on another run, and people are gonna be like, "Oh no, we need this and we need that. We need this, bro. If y'all ain't bringing in somebody that can guard, I don't want them, bro. I do not want them. Defense is gonna be more important now than ever. I'm telling you. Just watch the league. Watch it every night. Every team that is jumping up and down and scoring and doing all of this shit, they're going to be bad. I'm telling you, you're not going to win
Bro,
unless you
do
play
not
defense.
trust any
The
team
four
that runs
teams
their
that I ain't gonna lie
offense in
outside of
transition.
like, bro, the conference finals last year was dead ass the best two defenses in the West, bro.
Come on, bro.
Like this shit is crazy, bro.
right, but
Come on, man.
it's
Like
not like Gafford was looking like a defensive stalwart on the Wizards, but when he was in the system on Dallas, he looked a lot better. But it really depends on like what the coaching is and Bulls. I'm not gonna fully look at the Bulls
We
and
can't
you know,
sacrifice our
that's what I'm saying.
defense. That is
I'm not
literally the
sacrificing
best
no
thing we
What are you
have
defense, bro.
going next to
sacrificing
Steph.
even in a Vooch trade, anyways?
Mike, don't listen to these niggas,
You
Mike.
could
But
just
again,
Defense,
trust the
defense,
Vooch
it
trade
defense.
all
I'm
depends on
for
telling
who's
a
you.
going
pick
out.
Defense,
and
bro. If
and
you
Mike, don't listen to
if
these
you
niggas, Mike.
can't listen, if you can't guard, you're not getting out the first round, bro. I promise you, if you can't, you're not getting out the first, bro.
Mike, don't listen to these niggas. Don't let them bully you. It's defense. Defense, defense, defense. If you're gonna make a trade, make a trade. We probably need to replace Melton. If the person that's coming in
Yes.
ain't playing defense, I don't want them, bro. I don't want them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them. I'm telling you. I'm drawing a line in the sand right now, bro. It's defense. It's defense. Defense, defense, defense. I don't care that somebody's averaging what they're averaging on a bad team playing no defense. That's easy to do. How you going to win a championship? Going to play fucking defense. Point blank simple. It's going
How
to
did
look
we
like a
win in
rock fight.
22, bro? Our fucking
Hey,
defense, bro. Why
hold
are we
on.
trying to
Hold
get
on.
away from the formula?
Hold on. You ever like walk into your house before and you hear your door creak? You know what I'm saying? Like you open and you're right? And your door's creaking. You know what the solution for that is? Some fucking WD 40. Steph is WD 40. He'll be fine. Steph is WD 40. So if the defense is they're out there making all types of noise, you know what the difference between Steph and LeBron is? Steph can elevate defensive lineups. LeBron can't. That's why the Lakers stink. It's not because he's old, it's because he sucks and he can't elevate nobody. That's why. Point blank simple. Take that to ESPN. Chandler, Channing, Fry. That's why they suck. The Lakers last night looked like dog shit.
Bro, they were literally
They
walking.
literally
They
quit
were
the game.
walking.
They fucking quit the game.
Let me
Game,
tell
They
you
Jake,
had
why the
no
Lakers
fight.
suck, right?
God.
They had no will to fight at all.
Here's what happened,
It was
right? So
frustrating.
so I seen Jason Timpf like on his little podcast earlier saying that he was saying
Wagon.
like this, that, and the other, right?
He's
And you know
done.
what happened to the Lakers in the summer of 2021? LeBron lost in the first round, right? And he got embarrassed. Anthony Davis wasn't on the court. So he had defensive guys out there with him and he couldn't carry the offense. And what he did, he looked over in Brooklyn and he star fucked, right? And he was like, "Get me a third option, fourth option." You see these options? The options is what fuck LeBron and his team because LeBron thinks like the rest of y'all think. He's like first option, second option, third option, fourth option, right? That's what fucked him because then he brings in Westbrook to be the third option, the extra ball handler to give him rest, right? And what does that do? That eroded their defense. No Caruso, no KCP, no Kuzma. And all three of those guys are coveted at every fucking deadline. Every single deadline. Braun got rid of him. That's why their team stinks. Now they have all these one-way guys that can't do shit. They can't guard. But you know why they can't have those guards? Because if you can't stand in the corner and shoot a three, you can't be effective on the court with LeBron. Point blank simple. It's really that simple. So if you're not guarding, you can't be on the court. It's just that simple. We can make the shit work. They need to guard though. People need to guard. Lee, you agree? Nah. Or
Of
not.
course. Of course. TL's cracking me up right now. I'm sorry.
I'm just watching the better teams in the conference right now. And that's what they're doing. I'm seeing OKC plus 10, Cleveland plus 10, Boston plus 10. We have beaten two of those three teams already, right? And let me tell you something. We should have beaten OKC twice. Memphis is up there, Houston is up there, the Knicks are up there, right? So we haven't played the Knicks yet. We've played the Mavericks already, right? So these are the 7 teams ahead of us in terms of net rating right now. And the only reason why 7 are ahead of us is because we went on this bullshit losing streak, right? So things are going to fix up. You know what I'm saying? But we won this game tonight. This was big, bro, because nobody had us winning this game tonight. Nobody had us winning this game tonight. It's the Wings that did it. JK was big time. Wiggs, big time. And did you see how Wiggs was locking up what's his name? Jalen Green?
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga suck, bro. But
So
like,
you
nah,
know, like
he
how
was
Sonny
locking up.
came up here? Sonny came up here last week and said that like nobody on the Warriors could dribble and all of this shit. Who the
Looks
fuck
fine to
on
me
Houston
tonight.
could dribble?
It looks fine tonight.
No, no, no,
Bro,
no,
they
no,
were
no, no,
relying
no.
on
But
Fred Van
but
Vliet to create
but
offense.
who on
Good
Houston
lord.
could dribble when Wiggs was guarding them tonight?
They
They
were
couldn't
relying
dribble,
on
bro.
Fred Van Vliet, Urkel. That's who they had to rely on.
Come on, bro.
Either that or it was Şengün in the post creating something out of nothing.
What's our record without Steph this season?
2, 3 and 0, I think.
I think
2
it's
or
4.
something like that.
Like 3
No, 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 4.
4
Oh no,
and
we did
1.
lose
We're
to
4
OKC.
and
So
1
like
now.
4 and 1, right?
4-1.
Some shit.
Yeah.
Lee, that's an indicator. I'm sorry. I don't care how many games we just lost.
Oh God,
Kerr
like bro,
tricked off.
like
Kerr literally tricked off those 2 games. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And then the next game now, right? Like that was a bang bang game, right? Then the next game, that was some bullshit. And then this last game, we should have won that game against the Nuggets. The Nuggets are not even good, bro. The part that pissed me off about that last game is that Pods was out there being fucking a shoe salesman. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, we need this hustle shit from you. We don't need the shoe salesman shit, bro. I'm sorry.
You ain't getting a PP
Why
one.
why why
Nah,
why
bro.
shoe salesman in specifically though?
No, but the
Bro,
Pods
he's
ones,
trying to
bro.
sell the BP ones,
The
man.
BP ones, bro. Hey, Pods.
Oh, okay.
If Pods gives me this effort, you'll see me rocking the BP ones. Give me this effort for like 20 more games. The same shit. None of the extra shit. I'll buy the BP ones, and I swear to God, I'll rock them when we're going to the finals. I will wear the BP ones game 1. Game 1 of the finals, I'll rock the BP ones. But keep on doing the hustle shit. Charges, sell shoes. Charges, sell shoes. Charges, sell shoes. Let's go. No sidestep threes, bro. Fuck you think this is? No. No. None of that. Set people up, draw charges, rebound, defend. Simple. Do the shit that got you here, man. None of the extra shit. Charges sell shoes too.
Kerr's a criminal though for not playing JK all these years, bruh. Ty Jerome.
But it
Come on.
Lee, it drives me crazy because he's not getting the minutes, he's not getting the requisite looks, and then I'm watching a timeline just kill this dude, and I was like, bro, you just have to put him in the right spots. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have him out. And whenever he was bro, I don't care who. Like these dudes aren't robots, bro. They like to look the way that you want them to look. They have to be starting. There's no two ways around it, bro. They got to be starting. So if you want like an apples to apples comparison with when you're comparing this guy to JK and that guy to JK, you have to have an apples to apples comparison. You can't you can't compare a bench player to a starter, and then this bench player is playing what 20 minutes, 18 minutes a game. Like you can't get jiggy with that shit, bro. Come on, man. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care if Steph is in a phone booth. He can figure it out. He's not LeBron, bro. Steph is actually scalable and make people better, right? So we'll figure it out. We'll figure this shit out. But they have to play. They have to play. I know it was clunky, and you just remember the first thing that you see all the time, not necessarily the damn last thing, especially when you're trying to tell your mind that you want to do a particular thing. But you have to play these guys. There's no two ways around it. 35-year-old Vucevic ain't saving us, bro. I'm sorry. We need guys. We need versatility on the court.
Eric, a wise man told me the other day, a mutual friend of ours, he on stage right now. It starts within, my brother. The answer's within.
How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna win when you
Word
ain't
to
right
Lauren Hill.
within? Yes. Come again. Defense, man. Let's go. Versatility. This is
Go back
not
to the
like the
box
league
score.
that.
Go back to the box score, Irk, and read it off because you got disrupted and you kind of came off of it.
Hold on there. Hold on there. Let me find the
Because
box score.
Pods rebounding wise had a great like this. This to give these guys their flowers, man. So read the box score.
So Pods tonight was a plus 13, 8 points, 3 assists, 11 rebounds. He had one offensive rebound. And the thing that I like about Pods, this is not like the Russell Westbrook chasing, like these are contact rebounds and he's in there and he's gritty. That's the type of shit that
Bro, he
I
was
like when they
literally
do.
battling with like Shangu and Steven
Yeah.
Adams down there grabbing boards. Like the dude's
Um,
hustle, man.
Buddy started tonight. He was a plus 18, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot 1 of 8. But if you look at, and this is what like just kind of how um the Wings started out the game and they hit jumpers and it just opened up their game. Um it's going to be the opposite for Buddy, right? Buddy has to, when he's coming off of these pin downs, right? Even if the pass ain't there, he should probably look to make these passes, like especially like his first couple of touches, because what the defense is doing, and I'm just watching this shit. They are trying to trap him. They're sending two at him off of these screens, right? So I would like for him to catch the ball and look to make the pass, even if the pass ain't there, right? Because they are they are they are like blitzing him, right? On every possession. So it's like in football, right? Like they send a blitz and then you throw that little screen pass or whatever, and it softens up the defense, right? So it's a similar thing with Buddy. Get that pass off when they're gonna blitz you, because they are gonna blitz you, because he started off blazing hot, right? So now the defense adjusted and now they're bringing that up, right? So they need to bring him up, and he needs to look to make that pass. I've seen him do it a couple of times, but he needs to do it more. And fuck what your stats are going to be, because what's going to happen in the long run, you are going to keep the defense off balance, and then you will have more room to shoot, right? Because what's happening with him is that they're not giving him room to shoot now because he's on the scouting report, and it it's clear to see that he's on the scouting report. Wiggs tonight, super aggressive. 23 points, 9. He got fouled on like 2 threes, 4 point play, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and he had a block. Kevon Looney should be starting. He had the highest plus minus tonight. That is not a coincidence. 4 points, 11 rebounds. The cool thing about Kevon Looney is that he's a much aggressive finisher. He's not timid anymore. I watched this video with Kevon Looney over the summer, and he was just working on finishes just around the basket. Left hand, right hand, just around the basket, working on his finish. Jonathan Kaminga, 22 shots. 3 of 6 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 33-7-2. And he was in there making contact rebounds. He was being aggressive. Those are little small things I want to see. And he is also gotten much, much, much better on defense. Only guy over 35 minutes tonight was Pods. Pods played 37 minutes, right? So we got some. Kyle Anderson only played 14 minutes. Kyle was really solid tonight. The playmaking stuff, and he's aggressive too, right? Like he's like a off speed pitching, kind of like in baseball. Trey 6 points, 3 of 4, 0 rebounds. You cannot have 0 rebounds. I'm gonna go back and watch tomorrow and see if it's like if it was like a situation where he was just boxing out and people was coming in and grabbing the rebounds. Sometimes that happens, but he needs to have more rebounds than that. But on the flip side of that, 11 offensive rebounds tonight, 54 rebounds. We out rebounded them by 9 tonight. And the part that was pissing me off when I was watching these games, these last we were winning the possession battle. Um we were winning the possession battle, meaning we had more shots over the last 5 games, like damn near every game, and we lost every game, even though we won the possession battle. The possession battle is going to be very important in basketball. So when you hear me talking about offensive rebounds and shots attempted per game, no, actually, sorry, we lost the possession battle tonight. Isn't that weird that we lose the possession battle, but we won the game? The last 5 games, we won the possession battle, and we're losing the game. So we need to win the possession battles. That's going to be super important. How the fuck are we losing the possession battle? But it makes no sense to me. But whatever.
Defense.
Crazy. So 27 free throws tonight, 17 free throws from the Rockets. Wiggins 7 free throws. He led the team. JK 6 free throws. Moses Moody was aggressive going to the basket. He needs to make his free throws though. He should be a shooter. He had 6 free throws. And these aren't like the Austin Reeves type of bullshit free throws either. You know what I'm saying? These dudes were like tucking the ball, going to the rim, getting fouled. You know what I'm saying? Like not the bumper car shit that Reeves does. So great stuff tonight, man. Great stuff tonight. GP2, what do you got? 6 points, 6 rebounds. He played solid defense tonight as
That
well.
last stop on
And
Van Fleet
Urkel,
was
do you
great.
know? Oh my fault.
Say what now?
Urkel, do you know why I was so angry and upset the night when we against the Rockets? I heard somebody say like it was nobody could like dribble the ball because I'm like if you watch any of the Rockets, I mean not the Rockets, OKC's defense, they don't let niggas dribble. Why do you think they're able to go out there when they didn't have any bigs? By the way, go out there have Jada play the 5 and still win games. Not because the defense just that they don't let niggas dribble. If your shit is pick and roll, they're eating that shit alive. So what if you can't dribble around? And then we saw tonight where the wings they cleared space for the wings. Wiggins shot the fuck out the ball. He had 2-and-1s. 2-and-1s with at the 3-point line. Kaminga was 50%. They shot the fuck out the ball. People respected them. Then they got downhill. That is how it's supposed to be every game. I'm not saying that every game you're gonna see Kaminga shooting 50. Every game you're gonna see Kaminga hitting all his shots. But when we run sets for these dudes and we let them get downhill, we let them put their head down and say nobody on that other team is fast enough and strong enough to guard me, we will win games.
It's the defense first, though. Irk, can you read what the Rockets shot tonight, please?
The Rockets
The Rockets
shot
shot 37% from the field today.
37, 35 and 93.
35 of 93 shots. Wow. What about from 3%,
They shot 10 of 38 from 3.
please?
26%.
So defense kind of mattered tonight, right?
Shadow, you know that we're the best. We we're the best team in terms of guarding the 3-point shot.
But what is that called? There's a name for that?
Oh, defense?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Point of attack.
Yeah, we all know. But
Shadow, in
the
terms of guarding the 3, we're literally number
number
1.
one by miles.
Guarding the 3-point opponent field goal percentage, the Warriors are number 1 for guarding the 3, right? So when y'all are telling me about a big, I'm looking at that number, and then I'm looking at the fact that the league average for 3-point rate is 42%.
Exactly. Now express what that means and why it's important that we're number one in guarding the 3.
Because all these teams are going to be firing up threes,
All these
right?
teams just driving, bro.
Bro, you guard the 3-point shot. You know what I'm saying? Win the possession battle. Like this other nonsense, bro. So that's where the league is going to be won. I'm telling you, bro. Like this is where it's going to be won. 42, bro. In a way, if you have the right personnel, defense is easier to play. Defense is going to be easier to play because you see after that shit last year when damn league got embarrassed and it just looked like a joke in terms of offense. The league adjusted and they got rid of that straight line drive bullshit. You see, once they got rid of that and dudes could actually guard, point of attack became more important than ever before. The 3-point boom has increased even the year that we won the title. And the year that we won the title, we were built to guard the 3-point shot, right? So let me give y'all a stat. 3-point rate last season was 39%. League average, right? League average, it was 39%. Do you know where it is this season? Two years ago, it was at 38%. Last season, 39%. This season, it's at 42%. 42%.
What is the Celtics free throw rate? I mean,
The,
3-point rate.
the Celtics 3-point rate right now is 48%.
So almost half the shots are threes.
Bro, that's ridiculous, right? So when I say, the Wings need to play, and if you're bringing in a guy, bro, I can only I can visually tell you what's going to happen if we bring a slow-footed guy on the team that's good on offense. They're just going to bring him up and they're going to fry him, and then the ball is just going to start to rotate, and then we're going to come in here and we're going to be like, oh, we're overhelping. Yeah, because I don't want to have, or I want to have as little liabilities on the court defensively as possible, right? So uh 2023 it was 38%. 24, sorry, so 23, 24, and this is going to be 25. So 38, 39, and now it's at 42. And the league is yeah, bro, it's just going up and up and up and up. Every year it's just going up, right? So we got to look at it, and this is why I'm saying that, bro, because I'm watching this shit and I'm like, you know, drive and kick, drive and kick, drive and kick. That's what's going to happen. And if you can guard point of attack, and if you can get out on these shots, you can guard them. Palms is still going to be sweaty come playoff time. So I know half of y'all disagree with this, but I'm going to be right. I promise you that. Every game that I'm watching is saying that. And right, so that's what it's going to come down to. It's defense, man.
Read
Wings.
read the. I put something in the chat. Kerr speaking on the. It should pop up in a second. Populate should be there. I see it now.
Kerr on Golden State's defense. Anytime you're in a rut, you lose 4 or 5 in a row. It's never going to end with a 25 3-pointer night. It's going to end like this 90s basketball. Yeah, he's right.
Defense.
Defense, 90s basketball. Yeah.
So all these trade machines happening. If you like, I have yet to see a two-way player in the trade machine. I've yet to see focusing on getting our defense better, something that's already elite, but we get it better. It takes us over the top. No offensive player in this generation, unless they're a top three player or some sort of superstar, is going to walk through that door and elevate our team. How you win championships is defense. On the defensive end, it might as well be a three-pointer. Your offense in the playoffs is a two-pointer. Understand that. Defense outweighs offense. And Steph Curry and defense. Urkel, say it with me. Steph Curry and
Defense.
defense. Steph
Steph,
Curry and defense.
defense.
Steph Curry and defense.
Defense.
I'm telling you, if we are the top defense in the league, our record doesn't go to 0-5. It goes to 5-0. It goes to 18-2. It goes to 15-5. Those will be the stretches if we execute on defense. Jonathan Kuminga had an amazing game tonight because our defense was right. So in turn, it gets reciprocated on the offensive end. It doesn't work the other way. You start banging a bunch of shots and don't play defense and think you're going to win games. It's not happening.
Shadow, look in the Jumbotron at the last thing that I posted.
Okay.
That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take. That's what it's going to take, man. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. And I hear people talking about 90s basketball and all of that shit, right? Well, yeah, that's what's going to happen in the playoffs because watch those OKC games, watch like even a game that we played against Boston, right? I'm telling y'all, like Boston is just annihilating other teams now, but they're annihilating a lot of bad teams that don't play defense because all these other teams are trying to go up and down and score and all of the shit. They're not looking to guard. But if you get them in a playoff game and you can guard in 2022, the 3-point rate was 39%. It's even more now. If you have a certain makeup on the team, you can guard Boston, believe it or not. They are guarding a lot of teams that don't guard. And if you can get in a playoff series, I think we're in great shape. But anytime Steph is hurt, just sit him. If Draymond is hurt, sit them. It's going to be fine. I'm telling you.
They're probably back tomorrow, but
Yeah.
we'll see what's